Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. So today's video is going to be about the 10 things that you forgot to clean in your household. Now, I am guilty of this. I tend to forget these little things around the house that are meant to be clean but aren't clean. So I was going through my house the other day and I figured, why not put this in a video, because I feel like everyone should know about this because these are common items that we use daily. And we don't clean them as much as we clean our floors or our bedding and stuff like that. So anyways, you guys, I really hope you find this video helpful, and if you do not forget to throw a thumbs up down below, and do not forget to subscribe if you are new here, and let's get straight into the video. Number one is door frames. We're constantly coming in and out of our households, and we tend to forget to do our door frames around, and it can get really dusty even though it's part of the wall area. When I first wiped around that whole area, and mine is white, so when I first wiped around it, it was all black on my little rag, and I was shocked because you kind of really can't see the filth. Like when you're leaving the house or coming back in, you don't really know that that spot is dirty until you actually wipe it. So what I did was I usually just grab my cloth, I wet it a little bit, I didn't add any chemicals, nothing like that, just a little bit of water in, and then I wiped around. You guys can add some warm water maybe to disinfect it or something like that, but I just added some cold tap water, wiped around it, and now I usually keep up with it. I'm like looking at it right now and I'm like, finally it looks a lot cleaner now that I wiped it down. I wipe it down every month, like once a month, because that area I would have never thought to clean the door frames. Number two is TV screens, computer screens, any little device that you are constantly on and you don't wipe it down. I always suggest to wipe it down, especially if you guys own a TV. I personally do not. My TV is usually my phone or my computer screen, so I usually give those a nice good wipe down. And especially with your TV, you don't see how dirty it is until it's like daytime, because I know when I go to my mom's house, I see how dirty her TV is with the dust because the sunlight's coming in and the TV's off. So that is when you can see all the dust on this black screen, and it's like, whoa, let me clean that off. That's like having a giant mirror and you don't wipe it down and stuff. You tend to see all the dirt once when the sun comes in. So I would suggest to just, even with a rag, and I was spraying my water and vinegar very lightly because I didn't want to damage the computer screen and stuff like that. So I sprayed very lightly and just went around it, or you can just, you know, wipe it plain with a rag, I believe, because it's just dust. It's not like it needs to be like disinfected or anything. It just needs to be wiped down to get the dust particles off the screen so you can see the screen better. So yeah, definitely keep that in mind when the next time you're watching Netflix or you're scrolling on your phone. Take the time to actually clean the screens. Number three is brooms and mop. Now with my mop, I always take the bottom part off and throw it in the wash about once every 2 weeks. But when it comes to my broom, I have really long hair, and with having long hair like mine, it tends to obviously fall out and get all over my house. So when I'm sweeping with my broom, my hair gets stuck inside the broom. So I'm constantly, you know, pulling it out every week, and I feel like some people tend to forget that you not only clean your floors with your broom, but you should definitely clean your broom after cleaning your floors, because it gets all gunked up in the broom and you want that broom to last. So I know with my broom, I got it from the dollar store. I've had it since I moved into this apartment, nothing wrong with it. So what I do, I just try to maintain it as much as I can, and I take my hair out of the brushes of the broom, and that's about it. So try not to forget to clean your broom and your mop, because if those aren't clean, then they're definitely not going to make your floors clean either. Number four is under your bed. Whether you have a bunch of stuff under your bed or if you have nothing under your bed, the best thing to do is to get under there with a broom and then a mop and just clean. I did this for the first time, I want to say last month, and oh my god, I swear, like when I was taking the broom and swirling it around under the bed, I thought it was a rabbit that came out. It was so much dust that it was literally a pile like this. And I've lived here for almost 2 years now. So that is 2 years of dust piled up under that bed. I didn't even think of cleaning under it because in my mind I thought, no, nothing's gonna get under there because I have nothing under there. I was so wrong. Dust got under that bed like crazy, and now I clean it once a week. So there's that one time I'm cleaning. I always have that day where I clean every floor in my house, bathroom, living room, kitchen, and my bedroom, especially under my bed. So whether you guys have stuff under your bed, I advise you to take it out, go through what you don't use anymore, and sweep under that bed or vacuum if you have a carpet. Number 5 is really big on my list, and I do this, but I know a lot of people forget or tend to not do this, and that is to clean your faucet sinks, your faucet handles, the whole faucet part on top where the water comes out, even in back of the faucet. You want to clean that whole entire area because that can hold germs. So I went around with it. I sprayed the whole entire faucet with my little antibacterial spray that I DIY'd with some peroxide and water. I sprayed around and just wiped it, and it makes it nice and shiny, and I love the way that it looks. So I do this every week as well, and not just your bathroom sink, but try to do your kitchen sink as well, because you're doing dishes, so of course it's gonna, you have dirty dishes in the sink. What makes it think that your whole sink part is not dirty? That is something that I've always done, but I know it's a little bit not the part of the normal cleaning routine, so maybe try to keep that in mind the next time you are doing the dishes. After the dishes, clean the knobs of the sink as well. Number 6 is shower curtains. Now with me, I put my shower curtains in the wash every 3 months, so mostly every season. This actually helps without getting mildew and stuff like that. We tend to think, all right, I'm going to go take a shower, get refreshed, and you think that the shower curtains are nice and clean. Even if they are cloth, those shower curtains don't stay clean even though you're getting clean, if that makes any sense. You want to take those shower curtains down, throw them in the wash, and then hang them up to dry. But I feel like it sanitizes them and it kind of makes them stay new longer. So the next time you're cleaning your bathroom, maybe do a little bit extra step where it's to take the curtains down, throw them in the wash, and then clean the tub and stuff, so you kind of have a squeaky clean bathroom. Number 7 is door handles, doorknobs, light switches, anything that we are touching every day. I know for me, I'm always touching my little knobs to my lamps, so I just again spray my little rag and I wipe the little knob parts on the lamps, and I also wipe my doorknobs, my lock, my light switches in the other rooms because there is a ceiling light in that kitchen room. And I feel like once when you get into the habit of that, I feel like less germs come into the house and stay. Think of it, you're always touching your doorknob, or other people are touching it as well. It's best to just wipe it down when you're doing your little cleaning routine. It only takes literally a couple seconds to do that. I wipe the inside of the doorknob and then I wipe the outside as well. Number 8 is going to be a little bit different, but that is your houseplants. Even though you water your houseplants, you take great care of them, what they also need is a good wipe down with their leaves. Now, I have this giant monstera behind me. I have a giant peace lily straight in front of me in my living room, and I always take a wet rag, no chemicals on it, but I think you can actually put a little bit of peroxide. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but I prefer not to use any chemicals. I just get a nice wet rag, not too wet, but enough to wipe something down. I wipe every leaf off. If they are smaller plants, I actually take them into the shower and give them a good bath, spray them down. These 2 plants are way too heavy to bring to the bathroom. I've already tried that and failed miserably. This is also going to help your plant grow faster. I know it sounds so weird, but I feel like the less dust on your plant, the more it can breathe. I'm telling you, I might be a crazy plant lady, but every time I wipe these plants down, and I do tend to forget, I'm not perfect, you guys, but once when I wipe them down, I kid you not, within 3 weeks later, a new baby sprouts up every time I do it. So I'm trying to keep that in mind the next time I'm watering them. I'm gonna wipe them down at the same time. Number 9 is one of my pet peeves, and I've done this since I was a kid, and that is to wipe down your condiments, whether it's your ketchup, whether it's your toothpaste. Take the caps off, soak them if you want, throw them, I don't know, in the dishwasher if they can go. Just try your best to clean them, because have you ever been to somebody's house and they pass you a ketchup bottle or a mustard bottle when you're at a cookout at their house and they're completely filled with gunk? I know at my job all the little condiments are filthy, and I always take them off, soak them in a bucket, and wipe the whole condiment bottle down. Everyone thinks I'm crazy at my job, but trust me, I think it works better when the caps are wiped off, because when they're not, it all gets like really hard around the rim, and when you're trying to like pour the stuff out, you're getting all that hard gunk into your food as well, which is disgusting, because that's just food that's just like dressing that has been sitting outside of the bottle and it hasn't been refrigerated. It's just, it freaks me out. And I've been doing this since I was a kid. I always take my toothpaste little cap off, rinse it, you know, right after I use them. I tend to rinse them right away. I know that's a little bit of a neat freak, but maybe once a week go through your condiments and stuff like that. Your toothpaste bottles, again, any bottles that require like that leave like gunky mess, maybe take the caps off, rinse them, soak them, whatever you want. That is definitely going to help you out in the long run. Number 10 is a little bit nasty, but I feel like we really need to know this one, and that is to clean behind and around your toilet. Not only does everybody think that just the toilet bowl and toilet seat need to be clean, no. We actually need to get behind the toilet and around the toilet, because that can get really dusty and nasty, and you know, there's also sometimes there's like water stains from the sides of the toilet, like the rings that I have in my bathroom. From the previous person, the previous person that lived here probably didn't clean as much as I do, so I went on a huge cleaning spree, and that toilet was disgusting when I moved in, especially behind it. You could see hair, you could see dead spiders. It was horrible, but I keep up with behind the toilet and around there once a week, just to make my cleaning process be a lot smoother. So the next time you are cleaning your bathroom, before starting to clean the floors, maybe get behind the toilet and around the toilet. And also when you are cleaning, like say you have the seat up, you want to get behind that little part where the seat cover goes. We tend to forget that as well. And overall, just clean the entire toilet. Do not just focus on the bowl or the inside of the toilet and the seat. The toilet needs extra love around it as well, since we use it every day. But there you guys have it. Those are my 10 things that you forgot to clean. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want another video like this, because I have plenty of other things that we forget to clean, let me know down below and I will make a part 2 of this video. But on that note, you guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.